here's the IK9. This is my original IK9. This thing has been dropped and abused for a hell of a long time. So I already cleaned it out. So before we go any further, I always recommend pull out the drain spigot on the bottom, unscrew this. Now, look, I hope the camera picked that up. There is a rubber little washer that goes in here. It's a compression washer. Make sure you put it back into the drain cap. If you lose this, you're going to lose pressure and you're going to leak your solution all over the floor. So the reason I want you to do that is we're going to be drilling a hole into this, and the plastic shards are going to go into the bottom reservoir, and we want to make sure we get them out. You're going to take out your pump mechanism. You're going to put that to the side. You're also going to want to remove your wand and pull out the draw tube, because when you drill into the plastic body of this container, okay, we'll leave that to the side. You don't want to have any plastic shards get sucked into the draw tube. It's going to clog the nozzle. It's going to cause you problems, and you're not going to know how to diagnose it. So I already cleaned this out. This is fully cleaned out. There's nothing left in it. You flip it upside down, there's nothing left in it. So the IK9 does not have a pressure gauge. It has a pressure relief valve, like I show you here. And when it hits about 30 psi, it'll come out to about here. And if you overpressurize it, it will start hissing and relieve itself. Now, I'm considering making something for you guys and offering it in the web store where we could put a conventional gauge, and I'll make a fitting that will thread onto the IK9 metric threads with the MPT to go to a regular pressure gauge. If time permits and I actually really start exploring it, I like to sell you guys a kit with the pressure gauge here that maxes out at 30 psi, because we don't want to exceed 30 psi. This container is 2 halves that's bonded together. Anything greater than that, you could actually cause it to crack or fail. Now, of course, you cannot screw the gauge to the threaded fitting, so I would have to make a stem with the proper threads of the MPT threads here and the threads here, and it would screw on, and that would just make it super cool, as you're seeing right there. So stay tuned to my website and my social media. I will probably post that up soon if I do have the time to venture into making some adapters that will work for this and sell it as a kit. I'll sell it with the gauge, the stem, and the Schrader valve, and I'll do little step-by-step instructions where you guys could take this unit and modify it and make it the way you want. But for the time being, we're going to use the included pressure relief valve. So I'm not the first one to shoot a video on modifying a foamer with a Schrader valve, but I thought it would make good sense to post it on my channel because I have a lot of you guys that are buying the product or emailing me about this idea. So I said, let me just do the video and modify mine right now, and we'll get it done. So I'm not going to drill down here. This plastic is a little bit thinner down here. I'm going to drill right here. This is the thickest part of the molded cast plastic housing, is right here. So we're going to drill right into here, and then we're going to pop the valve in. I'm going to hold it with my finger. I'm going to pull it through, and we're going to be good to go. Then I'm going to charge it, and I'm going to show you a quick demo on how many times I could foam all 4 wheels of my car before this thing loses total pressure. So that's going to be a good thing for you guys. And we're going to put the valve somewhere around here. Okay? So you're going to want to mark it with a Sharpie. I got my caliper here. Now I'm going to measure the collar of this little valve stem here. And I'm measuring on my caliper 0.56. So we're going to start with a smaller bit. We're going to open it up to a little bit larger than a 1/2 inch. And then we're going to compensate. I have some letter bits to get that diameter exactly where we need it. So it's going to give a good compression seal between the body of the valve stem and the body of the plastic we drilled into. So let me just go grab my drill and a center punch, and we're going to get started. All right, so here we go. Got my center punch. I left a nice imprint. Now, to start the hole, just going to use my step bit on my cordless drill here. You're going to want to hold it. Okay, you can see there. So this is a really nice thick section of plastic that we're going to be able to get this valve in. And it's not going to be easy because we have to snake it up. As the threads are cast into the body, you got to kind of finagle it into position. So we got that there. Now we're going to just open it up even further. When you snake the valve stem in there, you're going to have to hold it with your fingers. Then you need a valve stem tool, like I'm showing you here, where once we get the threaded end to pop through, we will screw this on and pull it, and it'll lock it right into place. So let's get going with that now. Guys, so after fiddling with this thing for over 10 minutes, this is probably one of the hardest spots to install a valve, but we finally kind of got it into position. So I'm just going to use a flat blade screwdriver to kind of prop it up, trying to get this valve to where I needed it to be. There's actually an internal wall all the way around this. It's not easy, so FYI, drill your hole down here unless you have a lot of patience. So there is the valve attached to the IK9. So I'm just going to button this up and I'm going to show you some demos as far as what it's going to do. So guys, all done. This was actually a big pain in the ass to put the valve where I decided to put it. I don't probably suggest you guys do it there. You probably should do it down here, but I wanted to go to the thickest and strongest part on the housing. So I already washed it all out. I have here a pre-diluted 1 gallon of the Auto Fanatic Wheel Cleaning Foam. Okay. Put the pump assembly back on because that's going to be your seal. But we're not going to use the pump. Got my air chuck right here. We're going to charge it up. Okay, so we're charged up. So let's go over and I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to foam. I'm going to show you how many times we can do the wheels before it discharges. That's 1. And I'm getting them pretty good. That's 2. You can see there. Inside the barrel. Make sure you get the wand in there. It's 3. And we're not losing any pressure right now. You can hear it. That's 4. We're going to go around the car again. We're on the driver's side front again. That's 5. You can see the brake dust coming right off. That's 6. You can see that. Number 7. Number 8. So it's 8 wheels. 8 times I already foamed up a complete wheel and barrel with 1 charge. Nine. Starting to lose a little bit. Here's 10. That's wheel number 10. Number 11. So at wheel number 11, it's starting to depressurize enough that you're going to probably want to charge it up. So let me just get these wheels rinsed off. Theoretically, in order to do 11 wheels using the hand pump, you'll be pumping this thing a hell of a long time. It took seconds to charge it with the air compressor. It's charged at 38 psi. the valve was not overcharged. It didn't hiss, didn't do any kind of release like that. We filled it with 1 gallon of Auto Fanatic Wheel Cleaner. And a lot of you guys ask, how much is left when you use it? Well, look at the marker here. We're at the 3/4 mark on the tank measurement. 3/4 of a gallon left. So we used 1/4 of a gallon to foam up 11 wheels and inside the barrel. 11. So that's the yield right there. This was 4 ounces to 1 gallon of water. And like I said, I highly suggest if you guys are complaining about pumping it up, or you guys are a mobile detailer, get a little mini compressor that plugs into your cigarette lighter, like I show you. You know, one of these little guys here, these come in pretty much almost every car. You plug it into the cigarette lighter, or some of them have jumper cables that you can connect right to your battery. You screw that right into the Schrader valve. You have your gauge. You charge it up. It'll take you a little bit of time using that compressor versus a real compressor, but you could use that time to set up if you're going to do stuff on your car or a customer's car or whatever. So hope this video helps some of you guys out. Just install a Schrader valve somewhere on the tank. I personally like where I installed it. It's just a big pain in the ass to do it where I did. But if you guys could do whatever you want, the idea's out there. It's on the channel. You guys could see it. Maybe I'll start offering this to you if you guys buy IK9 Foamers with the wheel cleaning package from me. For an additional fee, I may modify these and sell them already modified for you. So hope you guys like this video. Quick, short, to the point. You guys saw the demo in action. We did 11 wheels all the way around the car. We went around the car multiple times, and then it started to lose some air. So you can still see here, we still have a lot of air left in that tank. So if I want to go and do a couple more cars, I'll just hit it with the air chuck right here, and we're good to go. So also, it was good to show you guys and indicate the yield of what we just did. And we have 3/4 of a gallon left after we foamed up 11 wheels. The Auto Fanatic wheel cleaning foam here is an absolutely exceptional value when you think about what you get for the money. $49.99 for this bottle that can make up to 6 gallons of wheel cleaning solution. Out of the 1 gallon that was in here, we did 11 wheels, including the barrels. So very economical. Stuff works awesome. There's no fumes, no smell. My hands, I'm not wearing gloves. So hope you guys got a couple of tips and tricks on how to modify your IK9. Make sure you take everything out, you drain it, you clean it after you drill the plastic. You want to shake it out, make sure you get all the plastic shards out, like I'll show you here. You want to get all those shards out, and then I just stick a garden hose in here and I let it overflow, and then we also let it come out through the bottom to make sure you don't get any contamination into the pull-up tube. If you do, you can unscrew the nozzle and make sure you clean out the felt packing, or just change the felt packing that came in your kit. I'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned to the channel for more automotive content. Please like, subscribe, and share, and visit autofanatic.com to pick up a bottle of the Auto Fanatic Professional Wheel Cleaning Foam today. I'll see you guys soon, and I'll stay tuned for the next video.